right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash.
Double honor to the apostle and the great millstone that rule well, and salutating to the icon teaching is true out the fork on the earth, on city, love the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, and the very few sisters that listen as well, man. This GMS Chicago camp coming with another installment. This the brother Manakia.
It's the brother Asha.
And, like we always do, we do our spiritual sit downs. And Lord willing, this sit down be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. We just want to go into brotherly love, man. Hey, that brotherly love is a must when it comes down to the count, man. And I don't get me wrong. Sometimes you got to be selfish in the truth, but you can't be selfless. Because when you're in the truth, brothers count on one another, man. Matter of fact, let's get Hebrews, I think 10 and 21.
Be kind and affectionate. Let brotherly love continue.
No, not that. Hebrews 10 and let's start at 22. It say
Hebrews 10 and 22.
Yeah, it say, let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance of faith, having our heart sprinkled from an evil conscience and our body washed with pure water. So when you come into the truth clean you up. Maybe in the world you was selfish, or you was the only child, you was spoiled, certain things like that. And when you come to the truth, you find out that it ain't all about you no more. It's about the Akim, the body, man. The brothers around you. When one down, we all down, man. When one up, we all up. And that's how much we supposed to show that. Even being considerate of one another, man. These things that we must do on a daily basis, because guess what? We got. You go to family members or barbecues on a regular, guess what? You fight, you argue, you gotta worry about them backsliding you, trying to get rid of you, or someone even trying to have sex with your wife, man. And a brother don't even gotta worry about that. Brothers don't steal. Brothers not plotting on your wife or none of those things. That's why you gotta be washed with the word. The word clean you up from all the wicked ways that you used to have, right? Verse 23, it say, let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. For he is faithful that promised. Let us consider one another to provoke and to love and to good works. So good works is what? Teaching us truth. But the truth, you gotta what? Sacrifice.
Yep.
And the truth, hey, guess what? Sometimes a brother might call you up in the middle of the night to get a breakdown.
Yep.
And it's just not about that, but guess what? Arms cover a multitude of sins.
That's right.
The brother might be down in his car. Go help the brother. These things is what will get us to the kingdom and getting closer, and the Lord is pleased with those actions, man. That's why the brotherhood is set up. You can't call your nigga, some of your niggas in the world, your friends. They look at you like, well, oh, well, shit, it's your problem. Even your family members, man. They won't even let you come stay at your house. But guess what? The brothers will ultimately open their arms, their doors, and they got family. That's why it's important to know how you treat one another, man. Especially when it comes down to the body. It say, 25, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together as the matter of us, but exhorting one another, man. So we got to exhort one another. It say what? Lift up the feeble knees.
Fact.
We all fall short.
Facts.
We always going through it.
Yeah.
And it's mind blowing, man. Because sometimes Jake gets selfish. Sometimes Jake get so, oh, it's just about me. That me spirit. This thing is not about you, man. I don't care if you know 100 precepts. But if you ain't brotherly, hey, even in the kingdom we gonna have brotherly love, man.
I got something to speak right to that. You know what I mean? Because since you said it, I was right here. This 1 Corinthians 13, and I'm going to get it in the NLT, but this 1 Corinthians 13 is powerful because it speaks of the excellency of love and being brotherly. It says, It says, if I could speak all the languages on earth and of the angels, but didn't love others, I would only be a noisy going on and a clanging cymbal. He says, if I had the gift of prophecy, and if I understood all of God's secret plans and possessed all knowledge, and if I had such faith that I could move mountains, but I didn't love others, I would be nothing. You know what I mean? So it says, if I gave everything I have to the poor and sacrificed my body, I could boast about it. But if I didn't love others, I would have gained nothing. And this is what it's all about, like the elder brother going into. This is 1 Corinthians 13 and 4. It says, love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wrong. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out.
Which is crazy because the truth is all we got.
Yep.
Scriptures say, how can you love the Lord and you can't even love your brother?
Facts.
This brother is fighting with you on a daily basis, fighting the same battle, and you claim you love him, but you can't even go a mile for him.
Facts. Yeah.
And that's sometimes that you see in some Akim in the brotherhood, man. And I'm just speaking through my personal experience. Sometimes I had to grow. I had to learn to be more brotherly. Brothers say this. But guess what? You learn from your mistakes.
Yep.
You be considerate a brother's time. Be considerate of situations. So now when you get in that situation, guess what? You understand, like, yes, brother, I will help you. Or, yes, brother, you can come on, stay over here. And some brothers don't have to do that. They tell you in the book of Sirach that from other brothers, ill-doing brothers is don't want to lend out. All because of other brothers' defardery. Because they don't want to do right. That's not how we supposed to be. That's not what Yahweh Shai taught. Yahweh Shai taught what? Be brotherly, watch the disciples how I watch your feet, man.
Fact.
But you got to keep going.
It says, love never gives up, neither loses faith. It always hopeful and endures through every circumstances. It says, prophecy and speaking an unknown language and special knowledge will become useless, but love will last forever. You know, and that's what it's all about, the love of the brotherhood. That's going to keep us forever. And, you know, like the brothers going into, you know, we have to prefer one another. And that's what it's all about. Yahweh Shai made the ultimate sacrifice, and you're going to have to make the ultimate sacrifice, too, to help your brothers. Sometimes it feels inconvenient. Sometimes it's, you know what I mean, not the way you want it to be, but that's how the Lord operates. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's never going to be the way you plan. It's going to be the way the Lord planned.
Yeah, because, hey, one of the scriptures say what? I believe in Psalms, there's no greater love to lay down life for a friend.
Correct.
Right? Yahweh Shai laid down his life for us. Guess what? The same thing that we supposed to do for other brothers.
Right.
But how can I think that you would lay yourself down if you can't even help me? You won't even come through for me. You're not even considering me. That's things that you should think about, man. That I think about on a regular. I would give a brother my last shirt off my back. But some brothers wouldn't. So that's why we doing this sit down, because some brothers need to get that spirit out of them. That selfish spirit, man. Or selfless spirit, man. Because ain't nothing wrong. You are in the truth by yourself, but you're not in the truth by yourself. If you understand, man. Yeah. You in the body fighting. Well, you in the spiritual body battle fighting. But guess what? You got items to build you up.
Yep.
That's the whole purpose of the brotherhood, man.
Yep, you wouldn't be where you are without the brotherhood, without Yahweh Shai first, and then without the brothers exhorting you and helping you get to that level. You know what I mean? Let me grab this from the Romans. It's Romans 12. Go ahead. No, Salaka, beloved. No, yeah.
It's Hebrews 10 and 25.
Salaka, beloved. Yep.
No, you good. Not for a second, I know you was hot. So you was burning your spirit, brother.
Right.
Jump in there.
Let me get in there.
But this Hebrews 10 and 25, it says, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together, as the matter of us some is, but exhorting one another, so much more as you see the day approaching. So the more and more we getting close to the body, man, getting to the end, We supposed to be even more tighter. You know, when things get to breaking up and frustrating, hey, women and people in the world, they break down. Us, we get tighter. Because guess what? We are getting closer and closer to the Lord. The more and more we see prophecy unfold, the more and more we know that we almost out this place.
Facts.
You shouldn't be giving the care about anything.
No.
You should be wanting to give up everything. But you don't see that sometimes in brother spirits, man. And I know sometimes it being young brothers, but sometimes it being older brothers too. Like I said, I was one of the brothers growing up that I was giving, but then I started holding back. I'm like, damn, brother's not treating me how I treat them. But guess what? You're not supposed to have that mindset. Still be brotherly. Still try to be brotherly, man. Because I know sometimes it be hard. Because, hey, what they say in the world, treat others like you want to be treated.
Facts.
But you can't have that same mindset because these is true brothers. These men in the Lord. One more real quick.
Go ahead. You got it.
Real quick. It's just swift, brother.
You got it.
Hebrews 13:1.
You got
Let
it.
brotherly love continue, man. And that's what it boil down to, man. We got to love one another. Well, we literally have.
Facts.
When the Lord said that who is my mother, who is my father, he was talking to the brotherhood, man. That's the mindset you should have.
Yeah.
You got it, though, bro.
No, you was right on point. I was going to get this Romans 12 and 10 because you're absolutely right. We are one body, one mind, one spirit. Hastening the day, Yahweh Shem Shah. It says, I'm going to start dying. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. What is good? The brotherhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And don't pretend to say you love me. You know what I mean? This, show me. You know, the scriptures say, let your yea be yea or your nay be nay. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like the brother said, we always got. The world is against us. Everybody's against us. We have to be for each other. It says, be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another. And that's what we're about, man. You have to prefer one another, man. You know what I mean? It's so strange to see that, niggas, in the world sometimes, and they wickedness show more loyalty and faith to their guys. Not all the time, you know what I mean? But back in the day, niggas in the world was more loyal and giving and caring, you know what I mean? And how much more us? We the example. We the standard. If a nigga in the world could be loyal and look out for his bros, how can we not be far more surpass them in giving and caring and preferring one another? And we just speaking, you know what I mean, in general. This ain't about nobody in particular. This is just exhortation about brotherly love, And we all have to improve on that. Speaking to ourselves first and foremost. We all have more growing to do. But at the end of the day, we're trying to be an example to the body to show that, hey, this is what the Lord said. You see what that scripture said? This is how people know you are my disciples. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have love for one for another.
Yeah. Actually, this John 13 and
Yeah.
But let's start at 33. It say, little children, yet a little while am I with you. Ye shall seek me, as I say unto the Jews, whether I go, you cannot come. So now I say to you, a new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I love you, that you also love one another. See, the Lord repeated himself twice. Right. That's a commandment. If you really love the Lord, love your brother.
Right.
It say, but this all men know that you are my disciple if you have love one to another, man.
Facts.
This the scripture the brother was quoting.
Yeah.
It's a commandment to show brotherly love, man. And the Lord is pleased with that. You know why? Let's get that Psalms. Psalms, is it 147 or 140? What's that scripture?
How's it go?
unity. Dwell in unity.
Oh.
137 or something like that. I always get the scripture mixed up. I'm getting old.
Man. Don't get old. Don't get old.
Man. So,
It's terrible, but I'm trying to tell you. It's 133 and 1.
This Psalms 133 and 3. And I'm sorry, 133 and 3. What?
33 and 1. Yeah.
It say, a son of the decree of David, behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. So the Lord is pleased with this. When we come together, when we on one accord,
Right.
that's that's what pleased Yahweh Shema Bashai. I believe it's another one in Sirach. If I ain't mistaken, it say
yeah, it's something like that. Where I was
it's 3 things.
Yeah, 3 things. Yeah.
That the Lord beautify.
Yeah.
I think it's Sirach 21. I think I know that scripture. Why, I might be going on though.
No, you good.
Sirach,
Sirach 25 and 1.
Okay, I was close.
Yeah, you right there.
You gotta read it.
The Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus 25:1, and 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautifully, Salaki. And 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautifully both before God and men: the unity of brethren, the love of a neighbor, and a man and a wife that agree together.
That read together. All this is beautiful to the Lord.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's crazy that sometimes you don't get the third one, the wife. But then when it comes down to the brothers, that's supposed to be a given. You see, the Lord said that twice.
Yeah.
Your neighbor is your brother, brethren, man.
Yep.
That's how important the brotherhood really actually is, man.
And and why would you, Scripture is clear to command you to love thy neighbors thyself. Why would you mess up that commandment? You know what I mean? Like the elder brothers going into, love thy neighbors as self. Thy neighbors that brother, man. Love him as himself. That's how important is that?
Because Yahweh Shai was the ultimate man, brother. To die for a man that committed sin, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to give it up his life for us.
Right.
Because remember, we all went off. We all transgressed. But we all was bought with a price. Back to who? Yahweh Shai. That's the ultimate brother, man.
Yeah.
You don't get no love than that. It say, this 1 Peter 2 and 17. Honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear Yahweh, and honor the king. These are all things that we must do. And we reverence brothers, man. Because brothers is mighty through the spirit.
That's right. Yeah.
Brothers always showing kudos to other brothers, man. And fearing one another too. Watch how you speak because it's an order. But sometimes Jake forget the brotherly part, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes, man. That's why we speak upon these things, man. Brotherly love, right? It's a must. And it's going to continue because guess what? We getting close to this thing. I don't want to be next to a brother that I can't trust.
Facts.
Especially when times is shaking, man.
Yeah.
Which if the Lord does it that way, he does it. He do what he wants. But guess what? I'm not worrying about it. But guess what? At the end of the day, you shouldn't have that wicked spirit in you.
Yeah.
You should want to be brotherly. You'll be fortunate to have a brother with you when all hell break loose.
Facts.
To actually have a comfort, man.
Facts.
Apostle Rama told us this a long time ago. These things that you wish, you might be feeling or holding grudges to a brother for no reason. Let those things go.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
All we got, man.
Yeah.
You got something else?
Yeah, it's 1 Peter 1. And when you talked about it, getting rid of that old man, letting the old selfish man go that was in the world, you know what I mean? You gotta let all stuff fade away. You know what I mean? And that's the bottom line. You know, our job is to change. When you come to this truth, you're a new creature. You're born again. You know what I mean? All things are new. So, you know, this is 2 Peter 1. I'm gonna get to the point. I'm gonna start at 5. It says, I'm gonna start at 4. It says, whereby are you given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these you might be partakers of the divine nature, right? So now we're supposed to be on the divine nature. We're not supposed to be having an old man, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. So if you're selfish, you still got that, that's, you lusting after your own self. You know what I mean? That's that worldly lust. The lust of the flesh, lust of the eye, the pride of life. No. So you've got to. The Lord has given us His divine nature. We're born again through this washing of the Word. So now, because you should have escaped that corruption. It says, and beside this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, right? You know what I mean? And then add to your virtue knowledge, right? It says, and to your knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience, and to patience godliness, and above that, and to godliness brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindness charity. That spells it out right there, plain. You're supposed to be new, a divine creation. Now with the divine creation comes all these attributes of love and kindness, but more importantly, brotherly love and brotherly kindness and charity.
Which is crazy because you're going to be tried and tested. Your patience is going to be, you're going to be frustrated. You got to suffer. But with all those things, you still got to show brotherly love. Because sometimes a brother might piss you off. But the scriptures say what? Forgive that brother 70 times 7.
That's right.
Sometimes a brother might not get it right then and now. You can't hold that against him. But guess what? You still supposed to show brotherly love. Be considerate.
Yeah.
Brothers hold grudges for no reason.
Yeah. And that's crazy because, like the brother just said, every brother's not going to be the same. Everybody's not going to learn the same. Everybody's not going to be on the same page. But we're still supposed to be on the same page of love. Yeah. And that's what the brother's going into. The scriptures. Regardless of where you came from, regardless of how you used to move, regardless of how people have betrayed you or whatever your situation was, once you come into this truth, all that is over with. Now it's perfecting your walk in love and righteousness with Yahweh Shai as our example. And you know what I mean? And He gave you 2 commandments. Love the Lord with all thy heart and soul, and love thy neighbor as thyself. He said the rest, you can hang on these 2. Yeah. So if you can, and that love, like we went into earlier, it's really, it's serious. It's real. This ain't no plaything. But brother in the jam, he called you. If you can help, you help. You know what I mean? And this is the Lord giving you an opportunity to show your brotherly love. Because that brother could have called somebody else. He called you. That's a test between you, him, and the Lord now. And the Lord is watching everything, man. I don't know about y'all, man, but you're supposed to fear and reverence the Lord and fear and reverence the brotherhood. You don't know who these brothers are. Right. Here he is, you done denied Moses, not even knowing.
Right. And if you did, just learn from your mistakes.
Right.
We might be in the jam again.
Yeah, man.
Or the next brother might be in the jam. Just learn from your mistakes. We all got to get rid of that old selfish ways, man.
Facts.
To grow, to be them new creatures, man.
Yeah.
So, I ain't got nothing else.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else.
Hey, man, just remember, we all struggling. Guess what? We all fighting to get that crown. So we got to all keep showing brotherly love until the Lord returns, man. Nobody is greater than the other, man. We all in this battle together. So with that, I want to say, call Lord Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Hawashai, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash.
Double honor to the apostle and great millstone that rule well. Salutations to the brother teaching true and sincerity, man. Hey, man, the water, y'all, by Shemai Shah, man. Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala. Baba Ball.
And Shalom.
Shalom.